Back to that market, please. The Dow's up 100 points. The Nasdaq is down just 4. So a little bit of red ink, but not that much. Jeff Sica's with us today. Let's see now. We've got Home Depot, Target, Lowe's, Walmart, Ross stores. They're all reporting this week. Now, retail sales went down in July. So what are we going to see when these retailers report this week? Big problems here?
I mean, Stuart, here's the importance of the reports this week. 70% of the economy is centered on the consumer. Now we're going to look into the consumer's behavior in this time of inflation. I think we could all, well, maybe not everybody, because there's a lot of inflation deniers out there, but I think we could all agree that inflation might have flattened out, but it has not gotten any better. So now you get to see whether consumers are buying what they want or buying what they need. And here's one element of this that I think is important. People are going to be very deceived if they see this number, these earnings come in higher, and that people are spending. And the reason why is because credit card debt right now is at 1.2 trillion and climbing. So what we're seeing is a lot of people who are buying those things they need, those essentials, they are using their credit cards to fund those purchases. That is a bad place to be. So this will be an indication of where we are.
Got to see it. In New York City's Mayor Mandami, he's got a rent freeze for stabilized apartment. It begins this October. What happens to renters in other big cities if they have a similar rent freeze?
I mean, Stuart, if there's a contagion to this stupidity of a rent freeze, what you're going to see, look in New York, 40% of the supply is going to be under rent control. So 60% is going to just explode in costs. So now if other big cities, deep blue cities, decide to take this policy for no other reason but to get votes, they're going to see that they can't make every apartment rent control. The ones they do make rent control, good for those people. They hit the lottery. The other people are going to be squeezed out. And then you have developers who are going to look at cities like that and say, why would I build there if the government is going to tell me what I could charge? Because the reality is, in a capitalistic market, you find that people will come in because there's financial opportunity. If you take that opportunity away, it's going to affect everybody negatively.
But the mandamas of this world, they don't particularly like private housing. They want to shove people into public housing, which they can control.
Yeah, and they should be honest about that insanity, and they should come out and say, we would like public housing. And anywhere you look, I don't care where it is, public housing has been a disaster. And the only way you're able to create more affordable housing is build more supply, offer tax incentives to build. Mandami does not see that. And I hope his popularity in the city, if it's true, those numbers, those favorability numbers, if other people see that and take those policies, who knows what's going to happen?
Not good, as I keep saying.
Exactly.
Jeff Sica, good stuff. Thanks for joining us, Jeff. We'll see you soon.